All right, hello. Oh my God, thank you, Nicole. Hi, can everybody hear me? Let me know. I press put the umbrella on my light. That's what I get for running around. Now, let me just angle this thing up a little bit. Less offensive. Okay. Ooh. All right. Hello. Hi. I hope everyone can hear me okay. I'm trying a multi-camera thing today, so I had a little bit of a struggle making sure the right mic was unmuted. Hey, okay, so I'm going to log into my stream on my phone because I can see you guys better. Okay. Duncan, get out of my plants. Hold, please. Bro. Dude, you're real cute, but like, you're only so cute, you know? Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. Sounds good. Okay, great. Excellent. So today the plan is to turn this 10-gallon aquarium that I have here into some kind of terrarium, just because I have so many little baby plants that I think would either do better or do fine in a terrarium. So I'm kind of hoping to just consolidate. And then I also have a giant magic cookie jar. So I have to decide what I want to put in that versus this, and I'm hoping you guys can help me out. I'm sure Duncan will make this as difficult as possible. He is turning into a three-nager, and this morning he shat in my monstera, my like 15-year-old beautiful giant monstera. So super good time to wake up to. Yeah, he just sits there. And he'll yell at me until I pick him up sometimes. And then he kind of hooks a paw into my boob and throws himself into the baby position because that's the way he likes to hang out. So it's a good time. Yeah, it's got this, the Monstera has a giant pot. So it's like a lot of dirt space. And I knew that was a risk because of Jack. Which is a whole other story. But it was kind of a temporary solution, and he figured out how to climb up the rabbit cage and into the pot. Yeah, so thanks for that, pal. Can I put you down? Please. Okay. All right, go play. Nope, not with that. Not with that. Okay. So I've got this. Let me see. I can show you guys. I have another cam going so that I can give you guys the tank view here as we go through this, which I'm kind of excited about. All right, whoop, whoop. Here we go. I hope this is easy. Okay, this. So I got this aquarium, and this is how I recommend getting these for sure, unless you can get a free one, which you should be able to do fairly easily. But if you're in a rush, these kind of tanks go for $1 per gallon, at least here in the States. And I've noticed about every 3 or 4 months, the PetSmart near me will have a sale. So this thing was $10. And I wanted to get a nice clean one because I'm lazy. I didn't want to have to clean anything out. So it's just living my lazy life there. But that's going to be what we're going to use today. And I have hopefully enough aquarium gravel. I feel like my mouth didn't want to say that word. I have some peat moss over here. I have orchid bark. I have soil. I got my Delatanks soil mix. I was just making sure I got the name right. My Delatanks soil mix over there that I'm so excited to try. So yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to use, but we're gonna play it by ear. So check in on the chat. Yeah, I have to forgive him. Oh, hey, just like Marie, I remember. I saw your comment earlier too. Thank you. Yeah, Summer did her first live earlier. It was pretty cool. I had to block like 10 people to be able to read the chat because, you know, you can't have nice things. I'm just going to turn a light on back here. Little light over there. Okay. That looks better. Hey, hi Cody. Oh yeah, got my heart-shaped leaves. Don't tell me what to do merch today. Okay, so, all right. Oh, do I have charcoal? See, I knew I was going to forget something. I think I have to get my charcoal. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. Professional live stream. Did I forget my charcoal? That would be unfortunate. Well, that throws a chink in my plans. I don't have any charcoal, so great. So I think what we will do, since I have the screening, I will be able to lift it up probably and chuck some charcoal underneath. I thought I had a whole bag of charcoal. Welcome to my brain, y'all. Welcome to my brain. I need to get scissors. Wish I could zoom to see the plants. I do have a plant tour somewhere, but I know I've rearranged this a million times. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Thanks, Pammy. I can't believe that. I could have sworn, because I know I went and picked some more up, but I just did not see it out there. It's entirely possible I missed it. So I agonized over this screening purchase for like 15 minutes at the store, so I hope that I got the right thing. I certainly can't open it. So very secure packaging. Congratulations to them on that shit. Okay. Stop cutting toward myself if there are any dads in the audience. I know, I just organized everything too, but I didn't put eyes on the tote out in the hallway. Didn't see it. But that's fine. I do have a ton of charcoal in my little orchid bark mix over here, so it'll be fine. I have Springtails as well. Definitely made quite a few of these at this point now without charcoal, so we will get by. Ah, smashing things. Hey, Christy. Okay. Now that we've watched me, oh my God, there's another layer of plastic, you guys. I'm gonna shoot myself. What the hell? What hell is this that I am living in right now? Say, note to self, if you're gonna go live, make sure that you open all of your stuff before you go live. So if I can ever get this open, the idea is that we're going to cut a layer of screening to fit the bottom of this terrarium, which is also probably something I should have already done. I was too busy trying to figure out the technology aspect of this. I used to be good at that shit. I would feel like an idiot every time I try to do something like this. Hey, Holly. Yeah, I know. This is the most tightly packaged thing that I think I have ever seen in my life. It's crazy pants. And like, it's a screen, so you're gonna cut your fingers like open. Trying to play around with this dumb plastic. Okay, there we go. Struggle Cam Live. So, everybody, I ask every time, I want to know, have you gotten any new plants? What have you gotten? Are you excited? Are you scared of it? Oh, here we go. It's happening. I got some very cool cuttings from Christy in the chat that I still have to show you guys. And then a small order from Steve's. But that's pretty much it. I'm trying to keep it chill right now because I have, perhaps it's obvious, too many plants. And then this little guy down here keeps me on my toes all day. And then I have the disabled rabbit as well, who needs to have her diaper changed like a baby. So, and she's also very mobile now that she's used to her legs not really working. So she just scoots all over the place. So sometimes I find her across the floor, usually out of her diaper, which is really cute. Basically, I just have animals like shitting on my whole life right now. But they're really cute, so I just like deal with it. Just got a big philodendron Brazil, Josh said. Josh. My mouth is not working. Pink princess, silver dragon, black velvet alocasia. Terrified. Yeah, I did not do too good. I had a black magic. Oh no, I think that was a colocasia. I think I say that wrong. But that thing just super died on me, and I was pretty bummed. But at the time, I was still a little new to those kind of plants, and they most definitely needed to be watered more than I was watering them. Okay, calm down with your sticky plastic. Does anybody else like immediately just go from like 0 to 100 infuriated when they step on things, when things like stick to your socks? I can't deal with life at all. If things are sticking to my socks, it bothers me so much. Okay, Rebecca got some ferns. Discount dying ferns are her thing. Excellent. That sounds like my worst nightmare. I'm not good at that, at ferns in general. Ooh, a Beatier atabapoense cross. Ooh, that must be really, really interesting. Hey, Alicia. Yes, scary. Yes, I have slippers. I need to get new ones. They're too cloppy. Like I trip over them all the time. Throw this shit over here. Stop bothering me. Hold on, I gotta grab my wire cutters. By wire cutters, I mean my kitchen chicken scissors that I just never used for chicken because I was a vegetarian for a super long time. So now they're just my cut everything scissors. Okay. I'm going to go right about there. And right about here. Hopefully that will fit. We'll find out. Because we measured no times and we're cutting once. Okay. I need a filming space in my life, like so bad. I need like a nice space. Wow, you guys can't see me at all, can you? It's dark as hell over here. I guess not too bad. Kind of dark. I need Adam's lighting skills over here. Oh my god, I'm cutting this all crooked because I can't see. It's a whole ass mess over here. Bye, Marie. Yeah, the snipping is not working out too well. I need this off the table so I can lay this down. All right. So hopefully my Springtails are still alive, but I got these to go in the terrarium. And they, I think I got those ones from Etsy. Bring the light down so y'all can see. And I think that these were a little more expensive than the last ones I got. You guys still alive in there? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And when I got them, none of them were moving, and I was like, oh, I think they're dead. And then after a little while, they started hopping around. So I was a little bummed because I got them before from a eBay seller called Mantis Bug Shop, I think, and I was really happy with that purchase and price, but I don't think that they were selling anymore because I couldn't find them. But I'll have to link up the lady that I got these from if you guys are curious. Springtails just eat the decaying matter, so they'll keep your terrarium from getting funky and moldy. Yeah, no, with Springtails with no spring would be so sad. I am drinking a Bloody Mary, yes. That's a daytime drink, right? No. Okay. It looks like it'll fit. We'll have to like bend and squish it, but we got it. We got it. Okay. Give you guys the little cam view here. So I think the idea that I will do, since I don't have charcoal, I'm just going to do a gravel layer at the bottom. And I'm going to put my screen in, and we'll go from there. Glassbox Tropicals, good idea. I didn't think to check them. I did get some plants from Glassbox Tropicals. Actually, this philodendron right here, I think I got there. Oh, here we go. This guy. And that's a philodendron, I think it's Wend Imbe. I always call it the winged dingy eye because I can't ever remember what it's called. But I think it's Wend Imbe, like IMBE. Yeah, Bloody Mary, pretty good right now. I actually made one for something last week. What the hell was I doing? I don't even remember. But I had to open the tomato juice, so you know you can't let that go to waste. All right. Yeah, so that was just enough, at least for that. I didn't tell Aaron I was going live. Is he in here? He's like my terrarium guide. Somebody poke Aaron on Instagram. He's not in here. Oh, there's 90 people here. Hi, guys. Jeez. Hello from Jamaica. Hello. Hello, hello. Bring it back up here. That is cool. New Hampshire. Sick. New England girl. I told him, but I don't think he answered. Okay. I could probably poke him on WhatsApp. Moms. Let's see. All right. I'm going to have to try to squash this in. All right. I thought I cut it too small, but there's plenty of extra on here I can trim off, so that's cool. That will work out good. So this will just keep dirt and the substrate from just like falling down into the bottom and everything. Kind of keeps a clean layer. Now, ideally, on top of this, I would be putting a layer of charcoal. But I may just put down some of this orchid mix. It's very charcoal heavy. Or I could probably use some of my Gala tanks in here too. So I may separate this aquarium, or soon to be aquarium, I should say. And I want to put this slightly sad looking pitcher plant that is sad because of me, because I didn't repot it yet. I want to try to get this guy and have him be the focal point of this terrarium up on some kind of a mound. And these like to be in like wrapped in some sphagnum moss, which is why I have that. Yes, sir. Thank you for your input. This is also growing a lot of fun weeds in it. This guy right here is pretty cool. It gets little star-shaped flowers. They're so awesome. I've tried to get pictures of it with my phone, but I can't get it to focus enough. So I guess I will trim off. You can see I got some extra here. Sir, what are you doing? Honey, that's the rope that holds the window. Let's not go after that. That's a very old window. Can you be a good boy and just sit here? That's not being a good boy. That is the opposite of being a good boy. Oh, read into the other ones. Stop it, you heathen. Oh, he actually ripped, you can see, of this jewel orchid here, he ripped that leaf off, this one over here. He just stuck his whole face in the jar, bit the leaf, ripped it off, and spit it at me. Yeah. And I've also got my Peperomia turboensis that I think I'm going to put in here because it's really in a bad way, and it needs to be in a terrarium. But I may also just put this into a cookie jar just to recover. I don't know. I'll decide later. I'm very indecisive, in case that's not obvious. Oh, hey, you know what would be super smart? If I put the tank on top of the screen, you know, preferably before I put the aquarium gravel in it, and measured it that way. This will just be me making all the dumb mistakes that now you don't have to make when you do this. Okay, let's bother Aaron. I'm live, dog. Okay, now we're gonna cut this off. I'm gonna check the chat. All right. Yeah, thankfully he doesn't really eat the plants. He just destroys them. So I mean, that's preferable, obviously. I'd rather have a destroyed plant than like a sick or dead cat, so that's cool. But kind of hoping that, you know, I would have a cat that did not eat or bother my plants in any way, shape, or form, but here we are. Not getting what we want all the time, and that's fine, because he's pretty amazing otherwise, aren't you? He's also growing so fast that it's almost alarming how quickly he's getting big. He's like not even a kitten anymore. He's like a big, lanky dude now. Yeah. Like, remember when he was just a little guy and now he's like a big guy. Equally floppy though. Boy. Oh, I'm actually using my nippers for this. What am I doing that for? Why didn't you guys stop me? Are you guys stopping me in the chat? Yeah. Duncan's taken over my channel. I'm fine with that. He is so fresh. Hey, Becca. How goes it? Norway in the house. Sweden in the house. Also Delaware. And New Mexico. Missouri. All over the place. Yeah, I have two cameras, so I can switch between framing. Don't get in the way of the scissors, dude. Excuse me. You're in the way. Hey, 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 hey. Listen, sir, you're killing me. Oh, thanks, Brad. How are you? Oh my gosh, okay. Y'all with the super chats. Did I miss anybody? Oh, I did. I think. Aw, thanks, Sarah. All right. Tucking it in here. That's better. All right. We're getting there. Duncan, you're not helping, buddy. You're not. You don't need your input here. Go to the Duncan cam here. Get your face out of my plants, bro. All right. Still not quite fitting, but I think once I put the soil on it, it will be fine. Hey, stop. The freshest boy. What are you doing? I still have to clean poop out of my plant because of you. Rude. Okay. That's good enough. Yeah. Whatever. We'll fit it in there. We'll make it work. All right. Now we're back. All right. So what do we got next? We got the substrate layer. Yeah. I think that would be a good next layer. What do you guys think? Stop me if I'm doing something dumb. All right. You're not eating anything, right? He is my wild child. Yes, 24/7 Duncan cam. I would love to like strap a GoPro to him because he is a mental case. He is just all over this place all day long. Alright, this is like super barky. A lot more bark in here than I would like. That could work. I also have sand. I think. Sand might be a good layer too. Yeah, I'm not going to repot the Monstera. The plan is right now to fish out the poop. I love my life. And flush. Thanks to Aaron, because I was having a little bit of a meltdown this morning about this. I was like, how am I going to fix this? And Aaron was like, well, you could just flush it out with water. And I was like, oh yeah, because I was worried about pee. You know, I didn't want to like leave that in there, but I could just flush that out with water. Amazing. Such a smart man. So, so I'm going to try to, I'm going to use this container to soak some of my peat moss just ahead of time. Sorry, sphagnum moss, is that also peat moss? This stuff you can reuse. You can nuke it a little bit in the microwave. I've not done that yet, but I've run boiling water on it, and that seems to take care of any green funkiness that occurs over time. But I just try to like reuse this as much as I can. This is the second pack that I've bought, same size, in about 3 years, I think. So try to keep it chill. I'm just gonna take this off because this is falling off me, bothering me. I honestly, Nadia, I have not looked. I caught him in the act of burying it. Other senses determined what he was doing, and I just haven't looked because I mentally can't handle it right now, so I'm just not going to. It was very terrible. Oh, I think I just had the top chat on. I'm sorry if I'm like missing everybody. Hey, Cody. So I'm thinking that I really want to turn this back wall into like a living wall. Not like obviously really one because I rent, but like a mock living wall. Because obviously I've been watching Kaylee's documentary and I'm like, I want that. So it's already kind of wall-like, right? You know? All right. So I got distilled water over here in a jug. I'm gonna grease up these plants while I'm here. And I'm going to use that to soak my moss too. Gosh, this peperomia. I feel like every time I get peperomias, they look terrible for a little while, and then I usually can save them. I think they just acclimate in a really piss poor manner, especially these more humidity liking ones. That one got like some weird little mighty looking bugs on it too, so I hit it with the Captain Jacks and they died like immediately. They weren't Springtails, so I don't know what the hell they were, but I wasn't taking chances. All right, so I'm gonna put some water in here. Just putting water in here, and then I'm going to stick some of the sphagnum in there just to soak, because it takes a little while. I do that with my soil too. I thought to myself earlier, I'm like, 3 hours sounds like a reasonable amount of time for me to get ready and like get all of the stuff ready to go and like pre-soak all my shit. It wasn't enough time, guys. Spoiler alert. YouTube kind of changed some stuff on me since the last time I went live with you guys. Now you have to stream from another thing. So, you know, I did the StreamYard today. Ooh. Let's see. Little plug later on. Miss Plantastica will be live and she is doing a Truth or Dare. So that'll be just a good time. I can only imagine that will be a fun time. So check it out if y'all are bored later on. Why are we microwaving soil? It's some people do that to sterilize it. I've never done that. I don't even like to microwave my food. You know what I mean? It's just not my thing. Bugs, yes, bugs is a good argument. Marina agrees about the peperomia acclimating like fussy little bitches. I love them, but that's what they are. They're divas. Kaylee's wall is absolutely insane. It's so crazy. And it's like seeing that all come to a conclusion in such a neat and tidy package, you know, is like so... Like, I can only imagine how much actual work went into, like, that. Just the hours and hours and hours. Like, I am currently repainting my kitchen, which is tiny, closet-sized kitchen. And I'm ready to cry every time I walk in there and realize I still have to paint 3 more shelves. And I like painting, but it's just after, you know, I have ADD, and I like to move on. I'm massaging my moss over here. That's what I'm doing. Okay, Here's Aaron. Hey, buddy. So, Aaron, I forgot to get charcoal. Again, I can't remember if I did this last time. I'm almost positive I have it. I just don't know where the hell it is. So I have my grapple layer down and then my screen, and that's as far as we've gotten. And I'm moistening my sphagnum moss for potential usage. Oh, Anna, it's so good. It's so good. I'm really proud of her. She did a great job. Oh, I did not bring a single thing to wipe my hands on. That was clever. Let's grab a rag. All right. So, let's see. Checking in. Yes, Nicole, drive safely. As you watch me just fumble through this. Bye, Christy. Oh yeah, good idea. Yeah, and I also have I have this, which is bark, perlite, and charcoal as well. I thought I had. I'm pretty sure I have sand somewhere, but I don't know if I can find that either. Yes. Okay. Good. Good. Yeah. Oh, she made me cry. Such a bad. So like, but you know what? Not to discredit her editing skills or her storytelling skills at all, but it's not hard to make me cry when you like slow things down in slow motion and put some fucking music behind it, and everyone's like, oh, and like there's trials and tribulations and stuff. I love that shit. Love that shit. Also got my Gala tank soil over here, so I think I'm gonna use some of that. So, you guys haven't heard yet, Untitled Plants has her own soil mix with Tank's green stuff. And I was super excited for her when I thought that you could just get it in Arizona, but then I found out I could get it. So I got some on Amazon. I was like, woohoo! So I just got this yesterday. Yeah, I got it. Okay. I'm feeling good. Okay, yeah, we all cried. We're all in that boat together, I think. It's just cool, man. It's cool to see someone build their dreams and shit. Like that's why everyone loves like reality TV and competitions and stuff. Because you're like, oh, this person's going after their dreams. Get it, man. Like we all love that shit. And she fucking deserves it. That girl works hard. Way harder than me. Well, it is, dude. This soil is so thick. Thick with 2 C's. Oh gosh. Chunky. She's thick and chunky. I'll show you guys. All right, let's see. Can you see? Let's see. Oh, wait. There we go. Yeah, it's got big old chunks of perlite and bark. All kinds of stuff. Pretty excited. Just dump this inferior dirt out so I can soak some of it. Because okay. And I will show you guys on the cam in a sec. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice. I wish I had somebody else here like operating my cameras. All right. Give you the. So go dual screen for a sec here. You can see. All right. Here we go. You guys see that all right? So super chunky, nice and airy. Probably not in focus. We are going to add some distilled water just to soak it up. Did I just get a little bit of water on my brand new laptop? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Wouldn't be mine if it didn't have dirt in it already, right? Okay. So how we doing? How we do? We got production, yeah, right? I need like a little switchy thing. Eventually, this is going to be, I'm going to have like a fancy live stream setup because I'd like to do more of these. Oh, don't worry, Rose. Get some rest. Yes. Oh, I know. And all the mist and the B-roll, like, poof. So good. I'm working on purchasing a proper camera, like a vlogging type YouTube-y friendly camera for my channel instead of using my cell phone. I'll still probably use that for some stuff, but because it does have a really good camera. But I was kind of hoping to up the game a little bit in 2021, so I got a laptop to edit video on instead of my phone. So that's why I haven't had any videos up, because I'm trying to transition over to editing on my computer because I don't want to wait. But I might have to finish on my phone and then take the time to figure everything out afterwards. Okay, got a little, Yeah, I might, yeah, I'm definitely gonna put the little tiny philodendron in here maybe, I think, because they take a while to grow. I've had tiny philodendrons now. I think most of my philodendrons that I've gotten have come in very tiny form, so it takes quite a bit, at least a year or two, for them to get, you know, kind of big. So might stick her in there for a while. I'm just so tired of having like a million tiny pots on all of my shelves, so it would be really nice to be able to consolidate some of this stuff. Okay, yes, I will show you what I'm thinking about. I'm a professional. Yes, I have the pitcher plant from you, Erin, and then other candidates, and I'm not attached to any of these, so we can decide as we go here. So I do have the philodendron Wendibby, and I just dripped on my computer again. Okay, stop that. So we got this guy. And then the most successful watermelon peperomia that I've ever had, because usually they're dead pretty quickly after I touch them. But I grew this from the leaf. So I got that guy. We have the ever productive peperomia. Why am I spacing on the name of this plant right now? Help. I can't remember what it's called all of a sudden. It's like, it's right there. No, it's not a silver ripple. Piccolovanda. Thank you. Thank you. I was like, So we have those. What else could I throw in here? I have all manners of things that I could technically stick in here, but those are what I have put aside right now. Thoughts, comments? I know the tiny philodendron is so cute. It's so cute. And I'm thinking that at some point I could even do like a back to this terrarium. So I may not plant toward the back because I may put something in here. Like I have, it's in the other room, but I have that like cocoa coir I could technically stick to the back of this thing and have stuff grow up the back. So that's like an option too. Maybe another carnivorous. Do you still have those? No, the terrarium mosses had so many fungus gnats that I just threw what I didn't use away because it was really bad. And that was kind of my fault because I like stuck them in that bag and then they just sat there for a while. So, okay, I'm gonna stick some of this in here. Just gonna go for it. We've got the de la tanks going in the fish tank. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. We want this guy. All right. Okay, so. Yes, yes. Wind imby. Wing dingy eye. All right. Got a little layer going. I think I'm going to have to add quite a bit more, but get that started here. So I think I'll leave the back. You know what? I have that stuff. Maybe I could just stick it in here now. What do you have to use to stick it to the back? I don't know if I have the stuff to stick it. Wendigo, yeah. Silicone. Do I have silicone? Like the stuff that you put, like that you caulk like this stuff? What are you? Oh yeah, this might just be for like sinks and shit, right? It's a fast dry latex caulk plus silicone. Paintable. That's for my kitchen. It's fish and aquarium safe. That I don't know. Let's see. Warning: cancer and reproductive harm. Good times. Good times. Yeah, I think this is just for paint. I'll have to do that another time. That's okay though. All right, throwing more de la tanks in the bowl of wet. Yeah. So I gotta say, this definitely holds moisture nice. It's so chunky that I expected to have to like soak it for a little longer than I did. So that's cool. There you go. Dirt cam. I'm sorry if this sounds horrible from where you are. Hello, welcome. You're not late, we're just getting rolling because I was a mess and didn't have anything ready right. Dayla ASMR. Oh. Yeah, I gotta say, this is definitely fun to dig in. Cool. Nice job, Bex. Silicone adhesive. Okay. Yeah, I'll just have to order some, and maybe we'll do that later. We'll just add some more stuff. Today will be getting it going day. right. Stick a little more like this. All right. Oh, this feels so cool. I love it. So the bowl is De La Tank's soil mix. It is Becca De La Plants' collab with Tank's, what is it? Tank's green stuff. So she's got her own little soil mix. So it's a very chunky, like it's got bark in it and big chunks of perlite and it looks like cocoa coir. I think it says on here. Yes, Pro Cocoa Chips, pumice, and Tank's Organic Super Mix Fertilizer. So I got that all wrong. So it's pumice, which is super cool because I've actually never been able to find that to try that in place of perlite. So that's very awesome. Thanks, Cody. It's my girl. Gorilla Glue. Oh, I have that. I have Gorilla Glue Super Glue, I think. All right, so we got a little start here. Now is like the agonizing part. Where do you go from here? Stress. Oh yeah, that sounds way harder, Aaron. So maybe I'll just like slide it in. Maybe I'll slide the cocoa liner in and get a feel for it. I do have that super glue. I wish I could take you guys around with me on my phone like I do on Instagram. Ah, cactus too, huh? I'm so excited to try this out. I'm hoping, yeah, that barely put a dent in that big old bag, so that's cool. So I want to save some for some repotting projects. All right, so we got our layer down of gravel, the screen, and the start of our substrate here. Bye, Nicole. Have a good shoot. Could totally attach the cocoa liner with super glue right now. I absolutely have that. Hold on. This is when I need a whole screen. It's like do 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 do. Bam. Woo! Oh yeah, guys. We got it. Bam. Got that. And the Gorilla Super Glue. Don't have a lot of it yet. I thought I had 2 of them. Cool. Okay, now let's do it. Woohoo. All right, I think once again I'll have to put this down for a sec. Yeah. All right. So this is just one of those like cocoa baskets that you can put in your flower boxes or whatever. I was mostly going to just wrap the top of a cocoa pole with this, but I would rather use it for this right now, so that's what I'm going to do. This was $4. $4 hairs at the Ocean State Job Lot. I think I will cut maybe the sides and then open it up. Just figuring this out together, y'all. So feel free, if you guys want to fire questions at me and shit while we go through this, you can do that. Don't be a dick, obviously, but yeah, whatever you want to ask me. Ooh, all right. There we go. So these also kind of rip open. Oh yeah, I make a big old mess. Oh, sorry, kitty. Just rained cocoa all over you. All right. Oh, I hate touching it. It feels disgusting. I just cut it to size, sit it in, glue one half down, hold it, and then the other half. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, I definitely do not plan on getting fish. That's not a thing that's happening. Duncan, that's not a litter box, bro. We've been through this today. Absolutely no, sir. No, sir, no, sir. Okay. Like how you guys can just see my computer screen. Okay. Just use this piece. Yeah, that was the thin one. This piece. All right. So I guess I could cut it right in half, actually, and that will be just fine. So I'm hoping that this will be one of many terrarium projects coming up because I have so many small pots of just like little baby Hoyas, little peperomias, little climbing things, and stuff that likes to be in humid environments. And I'm just so ready to have them be condensed into a bit more of a tidy presentation than just sitting on 1,000 shelves in my house. I don't know if anybody else has gotten to that point in their life. Maybe I'll do like a halfy like that. But I definitely feel like my house is starting to look a bit cluttered because I have so many smaller plants going on right now. So this will be a nice way to curate a little bit. Really, the only trouble I've ever had with terrariums before was with them just getting moldy and stuff, and that was because I wasn't using Springtails or any kind of cleanup crew, and things were just sitting and rotten. Okay. So let's see if I can get this to be a little better for you guys. I guess that would be the downside. You know what? I'm just going to switch cameras. Wouldn't that be smarter? No, I guess not. I feel like, have you been able to see the screen that bad this whole time? Okay. Ah, there we go. All right. Cleanup crew. Okay. So let's see if I can get through this without gluing my finger to anything. What do y'all think? Probably not, right? I'm going to start on this side and then work my way around. See how that goes. Nadia said, I did a plant purge this summer, went from 200 plus to a little over 100. Helped me focus on my plants more. I did that with friends. Highly recommend that as well. Oh man, it doesn't seem to be sticking. Come on, bitch. Stick. Yeah. I'm very excited to have things just be a little bit more consolidated. Okay, this glue, not really working. It's not really working for me right now. Watch me glue my hair to this thing. All right. Try to employ the plastic around the edge and see if maybe it'll stick to that. Okay, there's 120 people watching me fumble through this. You guys have to come back when I'm doing something that I know how to do really well, okay? I would say that I'm not always this much of a mess, but that would be a lie. I may just be lacking the amount of glue that you may need to do this too. You can glue just the top. You can bury the bottom. Good idea. Yeah. Keep working on the top then. All right, it's starting to stick a bit. If not, I could definitely hot glue around the top because I wouldn't have to really touch the glass too much. I think we would be okay. Hello in Vancouver. We are just stumbling our way through a terrarium build. Hey, Al. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, I have a really awesome, gigantic cookie jar behind me too that I can also terrarium that I'm pretty excited about. They're just really great for like propagating, especially. I've noticed that it just speeds everything up quite a bit. This thing is just being a douche. It's not sticking. Might just need a minute though. Let it sit there. And then I think we will try to bury it a bit because that's a good idea. Wish I had a clamp. I don't have one of those. Just mentally making a shopping list now for the next time that I do this. That in just a bit. Oh, hold that. Wouldn't be me on YouTube if we weren't vacuuming, right? All right. So this definitely needs some reinforcement on the glue, but for now, it's kind of holding in place. Hello in West Virginia. What time is it where I am? It is 4:36. What about Macody's Patola? Are they good in little cloches? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I know that this jewel orchid that I have here needs a little less humidity than that. And I've just had that in like an open mason jar, and it's been all right, or it was fine until my cat ripped a leaf off of it, little jerk. Yeah, a large pickle jar would be a good idea. basically just having them inside of glass is pretty effective. To moisten that soil. I'm just adding a little water to the extra dirt. Sorry, soil mix. I know people get upset when you say dirt. Because technically it ain't dirt. It's soil mix. Potting mix, technically. All right. I think we're good. Woo! Mine is a swine with the plants. Yeah. Mine's been a little, he's not quite getting the message that the plants are not for him. And that his favorite human would really love it if he didn't touch my plants. But alas. All right. So let's see. I know I'm putting the philodendron in here, so I think that I'll start with that. And then we can all collectively panic about what to do after that. Oh, do I need stones? I need some stones or something. Right? That's the other thing is I never have cool hardscaping for these. I always mean to like order a, like a dry log or something, and never get around to doing that. But that's okay. We can add some shit in later, right? Okay. Alrighty. Nail down a bit. Maybe you can see everything. Or not. So, here's where we're at. We got the cocoa backing. And then I'll have to put some climbings in there behind. I bet I have some of those. Oh, I'll have to think about that. I may hitch like a air plant onto the back of this too. That could be really fun. Yeah, I don't know. How much is a kilo in American? Mix cork back for all future trims. I don't even know what that is. You'll have to show me. Cork bark for building and planting. Oh, okay. Okay. Bark, not back. Gotcha. Sure, where's my philodendron? Okay. Now we have to agonize over where to put it. And I cannot stand this camera angle, so I am going to fix this. All going to bear with me here. So I feel like all you guys can see is the glare. I'm not about that life. Well, take my computer. Ow! Oh, I just got stabbed by that screen. Move this over. Okay, so now we'll cut to this guy. That might be a little better. Still can see the damn computer screen. I need to move this computer away from everything. Driving me nuts. All right, so what do y'all think once I can get this? There we go. So, agony. I guess it doesn't matter where you put the first plant, right? Then you decide where everything goes. Well, we can just fit stuff in and then look at it. Need a climber. What to do for a climber? Maybe a Hoya? Other things I have to play with include these little propagate. Ooh, that's a crispy ass leaf. These little propagation globes that I did a while back. I don't know if you've been watching my channel for a long. They are dry as hell. Oh my goodness. If you watched my channel back in the day, you may remember these. They're just globes with moss in them, and I've been using them to propagate stuff. But the Hoya curtisii in this one has gone absolutely crazy. So I could definitely stick some of that in here. I'm so afraid to move it, but I figure if I scoop it out with the soil, with the moss, it might be okay. This Hoya looks a little sad, but I do have a lacunosa in here too. And this peperomia, which would probably be fun. So yeah, maybe we'll break those up too. What do y'all think? Oh yeah, clothes. Oh, I wish I had clothespins. Damn it. Cats are assholes. They're so cute though. Pam, if you have micans or filler cuttings around, do I? Oh, I might have just sent them to someone. I definitely have some that aren't rooted. Oh, I might have one right here. A little baby one. It's kind of sad. I feel like I have some somewhere. Oh, I do. I do have one, and it's rooted. See, I don't even know what I have, y'all. Where did you go? Where is it? There. Dang it, I don't know where I put it. I do have one. I don't have any more creeping fig. Unfortunately, that went down in my first terrarium experiment. Hey, ladybuds. I am just trying to consolidate some of my plants into a fish tank aquarium. What are these called? Terrarium. That's the word. I have no idea. Maybe I did send it to someone. I might have sent that Lycan's cutting to someone, but I do have plenty that I can at some point stick in here. I also have oodles and oodles of Monstera siltepecana that I could make some cuttings. So maybe that'll be our next video project, as we will do the climbing portion of this. And for now, I will just get to it and pot something. Okay. Aaron, what do you think about potting this guy in there? The jewel orchid that my cat bit a leaf off of. Think that would be happy in there? I do not have a lighted cover for this yet, but I do have a screen cover and grow lights. So I may put some plastic or something. We'll see how much moisture it needs to stay dewy in there. Yeah, the Ruby Cascade likes to dry out a little bit, I've noticed. I do have one that's quite long, though. I could definitely play with it. Oh, sorry, Bill. I know, I actually really hate that alarm sound, and I just haven't changed it since I got a new phone. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to stick some of this Curtisii in here because I have so much of it. It is just busting out of here. And it's so funny because when I put this in here, it was miserable, and I was convinced that it was not going to live. And now it's so packed in there, I don't even know how to get it out. Oh my goodness. There's actually a tiny Pilea peperomioides in the middle of this as well. With some yellowing leaves because it's been in there for a long time. So these are some of my favorite little planty tools. These make me feel like a botanist, and they come in handy when you're doing stuff like this. So I'm going to try and see if I can fish some of this out of here. Well, it would help probably if I wet it because it's very dry. So yeah, if you're ever wondering if Hoya curtisii likes being in a glass globe that costs like $3 at Michael's and some sphagnum moss, the answer is absolutely. I lost a little along the way, but for the most part, it's really flourished in there. Okay, we'll prep that mic in. Let's probably stick that pep in there too, right? Just water in the globes so that I can soak those bad Larrys a little bit and get them out of there. I think I'll definitely put this little watermelon peperomia in there too. Curtisii can be quite a bitch. I got a lot of it from like multiple places, and so few of it actually survived well. I've noticed that the Peperomia meridiana does extremely well in terrariums. I have one of those in with my other Nepenthes. Yeah, Lowe's did get them, and I got one of those hanging pots, and it was drown when I got it. But I was able to rescue it, thankfully. So, all right, these are soaking. So I just have to decide where to put them. Agony, agony, pain and agony. What am I going to do? Also looking at all of my other stuff back here, like what could I put in here with you? Some Russo. I don't have a Russo. I actually had one for a little while, and I just I killed it by accident, and then I just never got another one. So I fill it with as much as you can see. Okay. Well, I hope the Hoya sigillatus would do well in there because I have one, and it's been in water for quite some time, and it's just chilling, and I'm terrified to do anything with it. I'm so scared. I don't want to kill it at all. I'm going to be heckin' sad if I do. Bring the light over a bit so you guys can see. Shells, you missed not very much. I have filled the bottom with gravel, and then we've put some of Becca's, oh gosh, I'm like the worst plug woman, Jesus. Some of my De La Tank's soil mix, that's Becca's soil, I just got it in yesterday. So we got that here, and that's like cocoa bark and pieces of pumice instead of perlite, which is pretty cool. So that's nice and moist. We just glued some cocoa to the back here, and now I'm agonizing with some help from the chat over what to put in here and where to put it. Just make sure not near the hella damp areas for the Nepenthes. Yeah, so I think, do you think maybe the Nepenthes should be downstream then, yeah? And then maybe we build up to other things? Or do we put the Nepenthes upstream? I'm thinking down. Yeah, Tradescantia does not live in my house. I'm not really a fan too much. Some of them I like, some of them. I do have carnivorous plants. I have a Sarracenia over here and a Venus flytrap. They've just been so happy in the little tray that they're in with water that I'm anxious to move them. I may make like a separate bog terrarium for them. Yeah, I need some sticks. That's what I need. I have a really cool antler too, which would be really fun to throw in there, but I'm just like, I love that antler, so I don't want it to get all grody. All right, so yeah, fuck it. Let's just throw some shit in here and see what happens. Okay, I definitely recommend taking your Curtisii out perhaps before it gets to this chaotic point here, but it's coming out okay. Okay, there we go. Look at that. See? I stand by my method, y'all. I stand by it. So we've got this bad Larry here, and I think, what do you think? This is more of a ground creeper than a climber, maybe a bolter. Maybe we'll stick it over here somewhere. Let's see what else we got. And if you're tuned in after I explained this, these are just little glass globes with sphagnum moss, and this is just where I was sticking cuttings for a while. And they've been in here for, I'm not actually sure how long. It's been a while for sure, but not more than a year. And the Curtisii were a mess when I put them in there, and they're doing great now. So pretty decent method, if I do say so myself. Oh, look at that. There's like a couple of plants in here that are half dead that I didn't even know were in here that got strangled. Okay. Yes. All right, we got all kinds of stuff to play with. Probably don't really need to pull all of the sphagnum off of these either, right? There's a little Hoya. This is a lacunosa, just a cutting from my plant. And you can see it's obviously needing some vitamins. Oh, I'm so glad, Joanne. I'm assuming you're talking to me, yes? Yes, okay. It is a 10-gallon fish tank. I got it for $10. It was at $1 per gallon sale at like PetSmart or Petco or one of those places. So I was pretty excited to find that because I've been looking out for one just like, I don't know, to buy a used one or something like that, but I just never really saw any. And then when I did see them, they would be like really gross and like, you know, I got better things to do with my time than clean somebody else's neglected fish tank. So I think I'm gonna tuck this guy in over here. Hope you guys can see all right. I wish I had a better way to keep the glare out. Anything exciting going on in my life? Is there anything going on exciting in my life? Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm pretty excited about, I was in kind of a YouTube funk for a little while, and I'm going through a whole lot of shit with my pets and everything, and a lot of that has calmed down now. So I'm getting back to work, and I actually have been enjoying filming and editing. I got a new laptop, which I'm very excited about because I've had the same shitty laptop for so long. It's just so time to retire it. And I could never edit video on it. So I'm super excited to be able to edit video on a computer. And in a few more weeks, when I have recovered from that hefty purchase, I am going to get a camera as well. So expect the quality around these parts to go up just a little bit, or quite a bit. I hope quite a bit. Oh, the Curtisii looks like a little bird's nest in here. It's so cute. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Erin, did you ever answer me upstream or downstream? Let's see. I would make sure to wrap the Nepenthes and the plants that I cannot say, Anectochilus in a sphagnum-heavy area. Yes, and you can have a nice portion for them to go crazy away from the denser background. Okay. Okay. So I think maybe we'll give it some, maybe I'll raise it up a little here. It would be kind of in the middle. So let's also, I have a bunch of chunky bark. I think I'm going to stick some of this here. All right, I'm going to wet some more soil if I can find my bowl. Shout out to the vintage Pyrex from the thrift store. Where's Mary? Need Mary to appreciate the vintage Pyrex. All right, so this whole terrarium so far has used up about a third of my 16-quart bag of Becca's soil. Anybody's curious. And that's counting what I haven't put in here yet that I just mixed up. Thanks for hanging out, Ladybud's plants. Oh, 4-month-old. I feel you, except mine's a cat. Already did the human one. Yeah, the Curtisii is just killing it. When I looked in there, I was so surprised. My bunny is doing well. She is adjusting to life with her bum leg, and she's surprisingly getting around quite a bit. So I have to actually check in on her a lot because she will scoot all over the place and get herself into trouble. And then I discovered the other day that if I lay her on the side that usually she doesn't like to be on, but if I do it on a very soft and squishy bed, she can actually lay down all the way down and sleep, which she hasn't really done since she got hurt. She'll kind of sleep like in a propped up, like a sitting up position, and which always bummed me out because I knew that couldn't possibly be comfortable, and I just didn't know what to do for her. I never tried because she usually doesn't like to be on that side. So yeah, I didn't try it that way before. So now that I have, we good to go. Okay, so I think that I will try to mound up. I don't want to use like the soil. I don't want to use the De La Tank soil too near where I'm putting the Nepenthes because they don't like to get a lot of nutrient-rich soil, and they don't like to get any, I don't think. Had to rinse my hands off, sorry. Okay. Definitely want this Nepenthes to be happy. Let's see. Do I have any plant tattoos? Not really. I have some florals. I do want to get some plant tattoos. I'm just sort of waiting. I want to have money to like go to somebody that's like really good, you know, for that kind of stuff. Like I think it just really needs to be pretty top tier, you know. Okay. But yeah, I definitely would like some. I've always wanted a botanical, you know, like bees and flowers and stuff. But definitely going to be weaving some house plants into that plan. All right, let's see. I think we'll build the Nepenthes over here. Oh, I would love to. Yeah, I imagine that like at this point, people who do tattoos must be like, what is going on with all of the people getting this same leaf? All right, so I'm basically using the same mound up of sphagnum moss tactic that I used with my other Nepenthes, which is doing quite well right now. So I am really hoping for the same for this guy. Where did it go? Oh yeah, I moved it because of the cat. Because, you know, it's seen better days. For some reason my camera looks really yellow. It's not actually yellow. But when I got it, it was pretty speckly and stuff, and it just looked a little stressed. So I've just been letting it recover. And so far, it seems okay. Roots look good. That's exciting. And I guess I'll get rid of these. I guess I'll get rid of all these fun little weeds that are growing along with it. Ooh, especially that one's got quite a root. Oh, I got a blade of grass, some little clovers, all kinds of shit. All right, so I'm going to get rid of some of this sphagnum that's on this, but not all of it. Break it up a bit. Just a little bit. All right, I think I actually want more. Yeah, that'll keep it up away from some of the more nutrient-rich soils. Hopefully it will be okay. Let's see. Lindsay, no. Lost Little Flat is also in Florence. I've already told her, like, that's my grandmother's name. Oh, yeah. I actually had another bowl that was my grandmother's that was a really cool, and I really liked it. And I put it behind me one night into my cast iron sink, and it smashed. And I didn't really realize that I had severed my thumb almost to the bone for like a good 5 minutes. And I kind of like felt something running down my arm, and I was like, oh, oh God. And then I panicked a lot because I don't do good with that stuff. But yeah, I had to get stitches, and now I can't feel the side of my thumb very much. So super good time. It was really fun. I lived alone with, well, my kids were gone for the weekend, and it was just me. So I had to call a friend and be like, can you meet me at the hospital because I'm bleeding a lot. I can't deal with it. So moral of the story, if you have a cast iron sink, which you shouldn't because they stopped making them a long time ago, kind of. But if you do, be careful. Or have a rubber thing at the bottom, which I still don't have. So I've learned nothing. You have a frost advisory in Rhode Island? Yeah, that means I probably do too. Boo. I have been so lazy about my fall garden, you guys. Like, it's so lazy. I'm gonna bring you back around and talk to you over here. Yeah, I've been very lazy about the fall garden, and I have some regret, but also I really went hard in the spring, so I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a grace on that one. But I will say that now at the end of the gardening season, I have a really good grasp on what I have for pests, what I have to deal with the soil, and how to deal with the driest being summer ever. There was no rain. I don't know where the rain was. Super frustrating. How are we doing in the chat? Might get to 32 tonight. Just pissa. Thanks, Danny. It's a good shirt. No feeling in the thumb is good for pumping Republicans. Yeah, that's how we roll. My poor cousin here is surrounded by them down in Florida. Think of you often, Lindsay. You poor thing. Ain't easy being the black sheep in that side of the family, and you know, not going with the rest of them. Been there, done that. So, cut the cam here. So now that I've got the Nepenthes in up over here in the corner, we'll see how that does. Got my Hoya lacunosa is sort of back here in the corner. So hopefully that will just climb right up the back here. And then I've got my Cartesii down here in this corner, and that's probably gonna just sprawl out. It seems to be quite a crawler. I'll probably unwind it a little more, but I don't want to mess with it too much given how much of a fussy little bitch it is. So now I'm just gonna figure out where I want the fill. And do I want to put the jewel orchid in? Could put that back here. Could put it here, but then I'd be losing this corner of climbing, so maybe not. I think I'm gonna put this guy just like right in here. I'm gonna try to like build little mounds for a lot of these plants just so that they have the ability to dry a little bit. Not sitting in water, which is not going to happen anyway because we're going to water this mindfully, but all right, wing dingy eye, let's go. There we go. So cute. And it kind of looks like the Nepenthes a little bit, like it's got the same sort of what are they called, lanceolate leaves. That's kind of complementary. Yeah. Oh, this is fun. Now I've made decisions, so you know, you just got to go with it now. Florida is a paradise and also honestly fucking purgatory. It is the kind of place that you get so excited to go, and then you go and it's like, what is wrong with everybody here? Like, what is happening? And my grandmother and grandfather moved down there a long time ago, so a good half of my family is down, most of my family is down there. So yeah, I do get the we'll go with experience of visiting Florida now and then. Something about a place where you roll up on the state border and it's like, well, that's an aborted fetus on a billboard. Whoa. Yay. It's like I don't really care where you stand on that. That's a lot. It's a lot to take in visually on your way down the highway. I'm gonna stick that guy in there. What do I want to do with that guy? Oh. Everybody's sticking to everybody else. I'll stick you back here in the corner. This peperomia desperately needs to be watered, so it's a little floppy. What do you think, guys? How we doing here? Ah! Who's coming over to help me clean after this? Just kidding. We can't have friends right now because people are dumb. Don't want to listen. So apparently, just over the border up in New Hampshire, things are getting pretty crazy on campuses and schools because, you know, we decided to open everything after making just the most marginal of progress. So my friend was telling me the other day that stuff's getting pretty bad up where they work, and I'm like, great, awesome, because you know what, I thrive in lockdown. So frankly, you know, I can fucking keep doing this, but a lot of people can't. So it'd be really cool if we didn't fucking have to. Wouldn't that be nice? It would be nice. We can't have nice things here in these United States. Or in several other places, apparently, because it's just resurgences going all over the place. Oh my gosh, it's getting so late. We've been on for so long. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. There's like so many of you in here. Yes. Oh gosh, I'm so coming to the UK. That is now my #1 international travel goal, is to come party in the UK, assuming that, you know, the world isn't just a complete fuck mess in another year or two. But I would really love to just like paint the fucking town and hang out with my UK buddies. Yeah, it's you know, I'm very lucky to be one of the people that I did lose my work for the most part, but I had a little side gig going, which I've always that's always been important to me, is to have a couple of streams of income going, and usually one was considerably less money, which has always been the way it is, which is fine. So I had that to fall back on, and then thankfully, for once, gig workers and freelancers were able to apply for unemployment. Now, that doesn't mean that you would get it, and it doesn't mean that they applied it in a uniform manner that was fair to everybody. You know, and I had plenty of friends that should have gotten it and didn't, but thankfully, thank fuck, I was able to get it. So I have been able to do like the enjoyable lockdown thing where it's like, yay, I'm an introvert, I don't have to talk to people. But it's really hard to enjoy that when you know how much other people are suffering, having to still go to work and have to do all these other safety precautions on top of already having to go to work. But, you know, while I'm here, I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it. I honestly, I hate that this is the way it happened, and I would rather have not had it and just have gotten my shit together in another manner. But having the time at home has enabled me to do a lot of stuff that I have been meaning to do for a long time, and just catch up on things and turn my home into a more habitable place, because I was in school when I moved here, and I just never really had time to do a lot of the things that I wanted to do to the place. So it just sort of sat as it was when I rented it, which was a shithole. So I'm now just painting things, and you know, now I don't have to look at like they spackle the holes in the wall and not finish, and they would just leave it there. And like that's what I looked at for a really long time. This was really frustrating. I'm just like, so we're just gonna leave this here, like just like that, and I just have to live like that forever. Okay, great. I know I'm poor. I just wish it didn't look so obvious, you know. My hands are gross, so I can't touch anything. I'm just cleaning my hands a smidge so I can check the chat. And I'll show you how we're doing here. Let's see. Yes, I know. I'm definitely going to abuse my places to stay when I travel. Yeah, Colorado's back on the cap. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's so funny because everyone's like, everything's fine, we can reopen. It's like, everything's fine because we haven't. Like, this is how infectious disease works. Like I get it though. It's a lose-lose situation. I don't envy the people that have to make these decisions, but personally, I will not be rushing back to wedding photography. I do have to shoot a wedding on Halloween. But it was always a small wedding. It started out that way anyway, and it's for a friend of mine. So I feel like I will be perfectly fine at that wedding. So I'm not stressed about it. But I haven't accepted any others because I'm just not going to do it until I have to in order to eat, and then I guess I'll have to make a decision. But for right now, I am going to ride the unemployment safety train for a little while longer. So that I don't die from COVID because I have asthma and I don't want to die. Do I sell my plants or cuttings? Would love a cutting of yours. I do not. I've never done that. I got a lot of my plants pretty small, so I haven't really had the abundance of cutting space. God damn it! I just locked eyes with the philodendron micans that I was just looking for. It's right behind the camera, you guys. Speaking of cuttings. Yeah, I haven't done that. Maybe in the future. Could be something that I would consider. But yeah, at the moment, I'm really bad at mailing things too, and just doing things in a timely fashion in general. It's just really not my strong suit. So I hesitate to get into selling things just because, I know me. I'll probably just piss people off by taking forever to send everything. And then, I'll be on all the tea groups, and they'll be like, fucking Pam's pretty plants. Just not in the mood, all right? Not in the mood. Okay, so we've gone and been brave and stuck the jewel orchid in here. God, I hope I don't regret this, but if I do, they're pretty easy to find. No big deal. We're going to let it go. It's just a plant. Not going to be precious. Okay, so I've got the Nepenthes over here mounded up in some peat. In some sphagnum moss. And so that is up and away from the soil. And then I have the Hoya lacunosa back here, hoping that will trail up and across. Got a peperomia over here that I will probably train to the wall. I may regret putting this turboensis here, but we'll see. Here is the philodendron wendimbi right there, and the jewel orchid back here. So that's kind of exciting. What else can I put in here? Did I just leave it alone now? Do we stop? Oh, let's get the micans. Oh, why do you look so shitty? Are you okay? I'm just making sure this doesn't have spider mites or something. It looks a little sad, but I think it's just sad from being in my kitchen. Yeah. Yeah, it's just sad from being in my kitchen near the stove, which is where things get sad in my house. So I can't have plants in my kitchen anymore because I don't have a grease hood, so the grease just attaches to the plants and slowly kills them. Yeah. Oh, my photography work, so languishing, so languishing. I do have a an Instagram. I used to have it linked up to my main Instagram, but every time I told someone to shut up on Instagram, they would go to my business page and be like, "Oh, I see you have a business," and I'd be like, "Yeah, I see you can't fucking fire me, so don't try." So I just kind of took it off for a little while, perhaps till after the election, so I can continue to tell people to shut up with no annoyances on my photography page. But mostly I'm just like not really doing anything, so I haven't been working on that. But I do miss it a lot. I really want to, my camera gear is all broken down over the years, and I've just never been able to come up with the $5,000. I don't do credit. Not that I could if I wanted to, but I don't do credit by choice also. And I've just never really had the fundage to upgrade to the gear that I would need to continue working professionally in photography, specifically in wedding photography. It's really fucking expensive. I mean, to even just have like a one lens and the current model of camera, you're looking at like $6,000 and up, and then you'd need two lenses probably. So that's like, you know, $7,500-ish dollars. And that's just to like upgrade what I already have, and not counting any flashes or lights or anything like that, which also probably could use an upgrade. So it's a little depressing. So, you know, I may just do some other things going forward. I don't know. Corona got me all fucked up, y'all. I don't know what the hell to do with myself. My channel hit 10 grand and I had a meltdown about it. I was supposed to be happy, and I was like, I don't know if I want 10,000 people watching me. Like, it's a lot of pressure, you know what I'm saying? Okay, do I stop here? You know, I have this tiny little lichens cutting in here that's just dying. And I'll just stick that in here. And we'll see what happens. My favorite part about terrariums is you can kind of just stick cuttings in them and they just grow. I'll put this little peppermioides in here too, just for funsies. What do you think? It's got basically no roots and looks really sad. And it might die, but it might not. So, okay. I might stop touching it now for a little while and decide what I want to do later. Let's look at it from the front where you guys are. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. Okay. I'm feeling it. Hey, thanks for going on this journey with me, folks. I'm going to sit down with you for a sec and then hop off. Okay, so this is already pretty moist too, so I won't be watering this for quite some time. Oh, there we go. Okay. Scoot that bad Larry out of the way. And I'll show you my big cookie jar too. So I got this big bad bitch at Walmart. I never go to Walmart, but I had to go there because I have to buy diapers now, and I feel bad for parents because they're like $5 more expensive everywhere else. So I went to Walmart for diapers, and I saw this, and it was like $12. It might have even been less. I think it was $12. It's huge. It's an Anchor Hawking one, I think. Yeah. So I'm definitely going to do some fun terrarium stuff with this too, although now I'm going to need more supplies, but very excited about that one. And then I will have these guys that I can stick new cuttings in. Very exciting. Kind of shit only plant people get excited about, but exciting nonetheless. Oh, okay. Okay. We'll close this bad Larry out. I'm going to check in with the chat. If anybody has any questions, anything like that before I get going, I gotta start making dinner and clean up this horrendous mess. so much mess. I'm so glad I got that done. I have been meaning to do that for so long. I had that terrarium for like a month or something, and then just been looking for one forever. So I'm pretty excited to play around with it and change the things that are in it. And I also have to clean up my other terrarium that I built on my channel before. So it's going to be a very terrarium heavy week for me. I'm excited. Yeah, I know. I feel like I'm going to regret not just putting the Nepenthes in its own magic cookie jar, but we'll see how it goes. Show us the cat. Like you bothered Jeff. Yeah, where is the cat? Hey, buddy. Usually he comes when called. He's probably asleep. He spends all the time asleep usually when I am also asleep. So it's nice to have a little bit of time where he's not knocking everything over. I've never turned my vacuum on so much in my life. 11:30 p.m. Thank you for staying up with me. I have 2 cats. 2 cats, 2 rabbits. Yeah, Lindsay, you always have banging nails. I actually can only have nail polish on when my nails are short. I feel like otherwise they just chip like immediately. Yeah, terrariums are fun. I really like them. Oh, welcome back, Emily. Thanks, Martha. I hope you do one. Yeah, everything is a big crossroads. Green tape, a good point, man. That has been like my thing now. I'm like, was this because I was already a little bit on the fence. I really don't like being a wedding photographer, but I've done it for 10 years. I'm tired, like my back hurts, like my body can't handle that shit anymore. It's heavy, it's stressful. It's the amount of insurance and stuff that you have to have. It's just like it's so much. It's so much. And I really enjoy doing like digital content and just honestly being home. I really like being home. So I kind of would rather do something that's a little less people-y, like still people-y. I deal with people probably more than I did as a wedding photographer, but in a different way now. So they don't expect so much from me now. Yeah, lots of kitties. We got lots of kitties. Duncan's quite a character, but okay, guys, I am gonna get out of here. I can hear Mike coming up the stairs. I'm gonna make some dinner and clean this shit up. We're all going to be over on Plantastica's channel in a few hours. So if you guys want to come over and check out that, I will at least be over there modding, and she's doing Truth or Dare. So should be a pretty good time. If you've not been to one of Reb's live streams, or to any of her videos, I should say, they're always really funny. So I expect it'll be a good time. Oh, that Bloody Mary philodendron was a little tricky to find. I got mine from Pepper's greenhouse, and they're a little touch and go. They take a long time to ship. Sometimes the plants come with bugs, but if you're willing to take a gamble, they're very affordable. And if you can wait, you can get some cool stuff on there. A lot of times it will be labeled weird, like they might not be the right name, but it's close, so you kind of know what you're getting. But that's where I got mine. You're welcome, Richard. Thanks for being here. Yeah, right, Emily. I know we gotta get back in the swing. I think we all went through that at the same time, though, so you really didn't miss much. All right, guys. All right, I'm out of here. So good night. Thanks for hanging out with me. Sorry it was such a catastrophe, but we all got through it together. So I'm happy. I feel good. So we'll see you guys later. Thank you for the super chats, everybody that sent them.